Good morning, or whatever time you see this video, afternoon, evening, night. Tracy here. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. This is going to be shown on TikTok. If you want to see the full video, if it's longer than 10 minutes, please look at YouTube at Sweet Spot E-Magazine. Let's give out my email address. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for the likes and the comments. I really appreciate your comments. I'm just going to see what message that Spirit has for us today. And the day that I'm recording this is Friday. It's Friday morning. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for guidance. Thank you for protection and assistance. Thank you for showing me what I need to see, telling me what I need to hear, and opening up my third eye chakra to see it all, to receive it all. And my crown chakra to understand it all and receive it all. So the first card that came out was manifestation. It's a positive time for us. It's like where I'm looking out the window and I see it turning literally from dark to day. It's like this is a good time for us. We're manifesting. It's the right time. It's a brand new time. Joy. It's a happy time. It's a time for us being fruitful in our life. It's a time for having a new way of thinking, a new appreciation. Being able to now spot maybe the little things that we missed before. Brazen. And that's basically coming up from the ashes. That's basically when they left you out to the wolves, you ended up leading the pack. When they left you out to die, you ended up becoming a healer. And at the bottom we have awakening. Because guess what? You are now awakened to who you are, to the power that you hold, to the gift that you have, to what you are here to do. You're awakened. And it's just the beginning of the awakening, because now you are actually entering your period of manifestation. But the best part is, the more that you accept who you are, the more that you accept and promote your gift, the happier you become. And the happier you become, the higher you ascend. The higher you ascend, the more spiritually productive, financially abundant, emotionally stable, loving, all of those wonderful things start to emerge more. And then you end up looking like the phoenix rising. Because it's your time. If there was ever a time, this is your time. It's like no more sitting in the shadows. No more trying to dim your light. No more acting like I'm cool with getting just half of or less than what I deserve. Fuck that. It's a different day this time. To die this time, it's one of those times if you can't get right, you will get left. It's one of them times. And guess what? It's about time that you understand and recognize and realize your worth. Because it's always been there. It's just been waiting for you to recognize it and realize your worth. The Lovers. Maybe you're manifesting a new love. Maybe it's new relationships. Maybe you're manifesting a closer relationship with yourself. But whatever it is, you are manifesting 10 of material. I mean, it's like very abundant, period for you. It's like it's almost like I can see or I hear or I feel like golden raindrops. That's what I feel. Golden raindrops coming down. It's almost like I can look out the window and see it. Raining gold wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. Temperance. Because you know what? You're healed. You're balanced. You are in alignment. You know where you're going. You know what it is that you got to do. You know why you're here. You know why you're here. You ain't acting like you brand new. You know why you're here. You know what's up. You know what's up. And you doing it. And guess what? Just by you doing it, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. The easier it becomes, the more you enjoy it. The more you enjoy it, it's like the more God enjoys that you're enjoying it and makes you more abundant. Because you're helping people to reach their highest potential. Whatever it is that they need to do. Whatever it is they need to go. With the 7 of material, you're helping them to grow. You're helping them to find out who they are. Sorry, it was upside down. I don't have my readers on, so I can't tell sometimes, but this is not supposed to be upside down. You know, it's just you helping someone else to grow. Helping them to figure it out, to connect the dots. Oh, okay, I understand now. And then the moon came out. Because you're helping them to unlock their own destiny. With the Queen of Emotions down at the bottom. You have that intuitive gift. You have that je ne sais quoi. You have what it takes. You have what people need. And you're putting it out there. You're putting it out there. And you're going to be abundant. Very abundant. With the 10 of coins coming out. The Lovers. Damn. This you. You got the Hermit and the Ace of Inspiration. You went within. You created something out of nothing. That's that Phoenix Rising shit. Creating something out of nothing. You created something out of nothing. By yourself. All alone. It's like you went to Spirit and you said, okay, listen, I'm yours. Do with me as you will. And it's happening. It is happening with the Queen of Emotions. You are being intuitively led and guided to where you need to go, to who you need to talk to. It's like right now, your intuition is at an all-time high. You are at your most, it's like you're connected. Oh, okay, all of these came out. the Queen of Materials, the Knight of Voices, the Four of Voices, the Knight of Materials, the Ten of Emotions, and the Star. And at the bottom we have the World. So with this Queen of Material and this Knight of Voices, you're not afraid to tell people, no, either you get on my level, or you get off my tip. You're not afraid to tell people that. No, my time is worth money. Okay? I'm not one of your groupies. I'm not one of your little followers. I'm not one of your little quote unquote friends. I'm none of that. I know my value. I know my worth. Either you step up to the plate or get your dusty, dirty ass out the door, because you'll be locking. You're not afraid to tell people that. With the Four of Voices, trust me, you've healed. You know who you are. You have had that time to go within, to find yourself, and to know what you're about. With the Knight of Materials and the Ten of Emotions, you've worked for this happiness with this joy card for a long time. You worked on yourself for a long time. That's why you're happy. That's why people can't take your joy. Nobody can take your joy. Nobody. Because you know what? You did it yourself. You're the phoenix rising. You, my dear, you are the star. You are the star. You closed old chapters, cycles, things that's you've done. You've learned your lessons and you've moved the hell on. And it's like I hear, look at me now. Look at me now. That's right. How many cards is this? Okay, I'll take this. We have the Seven of Cups. We got the Eight of Cups. And we got the Five of Wands. So there was a time when you had a choice to make. There was some, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? How can I? How do I bring this? What do I need to do? And Spirit said, you need to walk away from what's not serving you with that Eight of Cups. And that's what you did. But then whenever you walked away, you found out that you walked away from conflict, chaos, confusion, just all that competition, for people to think that they could just do this and do that and do this and do that. And you found that you was able to be more stable on your own. You were able to start manifesting. And with that Four of Wands, you found out that you were able to build your own kingdom by your damn self. With the Ace of Swords wanting to show its face with the meaning this is the truth. You saw it was the truth after you separated yourself. After you walked away from the conflict, that's whenever you realized, almost as if someone had a light switch and turned it on. Once you walked away from the conflict, once you followed Spirit's guide, it was almost like the next day in the mail or an email, or you received something that was just like a little consolation gift. Some little cash something. Maybe it was $50, maybe it was $200, maybe it was, a rebate that was coming back that you didn't know of or you didn't think about. But that was your gift. That was your consolation prize. That was your cue that everything is going up. just as long as you continue to go the way that you need to go with the Six of Wands. Because guess what? When you walked away, you won. You won whatever battle it was that the devil had for you. Wanting you to stay confused, wanting your money to always be funny, wanting you to always feel left out in the cold, or to be the odd man out, or to be the one that was the scapegoat or outcast, or the one who was blamed for everything, or the one who was the one that was always talked about, or the one who someone thought that they could always run your life. You know, you walked away from all that. You walked away from feeling like you had to meet up to someone else's expectations of what they should, of how you should be. And looking at them, they're not even where they need to be. They ain't doing what they need to do, telling you what you need to do. With the Five of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So you saw what they was doing. They wasn't doing what they needed to do, trying to put some burden on you for you to be who they wanted you to be and not who you wanted to be. So that's when you had to just say, no, let me take a chill pill. For I had to hurt this person. Because like I said, this person trying to keep you out in the cold, you know. But I see what? This the high priestess peeking her head up like this. This person trying to keep you out in the cold, confused, you know, mentally confused. But your spirit guides were like, No. Don't listen to that person. You better lose the dead weight. Lose the dead weight. If you want your money to go up, you lose the dead weight. Hangman. You were in this hangman energy for a while. You know? With the Knave of Wands. Because it's like you were not yet allowing yourself to grow up to be the King of Wands. Like you felt like you had to follow someone else's lead. You know? Like you was just, someone would say, do this, and you'd be like, okay, let me do this. Easily led. Easily led. Until you started seeing that, you know what? That easily led shit is getting you easily led to the poorhouse, easily led to jail, easily led to the grave, but easily led away from the one that you want to be with, easily led down the garden path. Always remember, the devil thinks you're dumb anyway. Don't prove it by being easily led. Prove the devil wrong by saying, no, that's not the way that Spirit is telling me to go. That's not the way that I feel right going. That's not the way that I know I need to go. This ain't rocket science. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Chariot and the Lovers. Yeah. Now you are, after taking this time out with this Four of Swords, you are now moving towards who you want to be with. You're moving towards the life that you want. Because we started off with the Lovers and the Ten of Materials. And you're going back to that. But first you had to leave what was no longer good for you. But now look at you. When you're going back, you're now a king. You know? Could be someone's son. Or someone wants to reach out, but they're not really sure what to say, so they're just going to do something. They're going to reach out kind of like, hey, what's going on? Or in an immature way. But they definitely want to apologize. They want to say something. And it may not even be that they reach out in an immature way, but they just aren't really sure what to say, but they want to reach out. They want to say something. They want to establish that connection with you again. Because now they know the connection between you. They understand the relationship now. They understand who you are and who they are supposed to be and how you're supposed to actually work together. And not work against each other, but work together to make it work. And none of that in and out energy, none of that ego and pride, because they see now how strong you are. You are this empress. You are a leader. You are the one who brings it in, that newness, that beginning. And you don't accept that bullshit. You don't accept that other bullshit. What else? Let's get some more tarot. Let's mix this up a little. Yep, but this is your time. You know, you tried to work with other people in the past, but you saw that it was just a burden. You did so much. You overgave. You were too accommodating. It's like you were trying to people please. You know, and then whenever you stopped trying to people please, then you found out that you had to defend yourself against the same people that you were trying to give to. And then it's like those same people that you were trying to give to, the ones that you had to end up defending yourself against, those are the same people that pushed you out in the cold. That's when you learned your lesson. That's when you sat back and you said, wait a minute. The one I wanted, I played. I mean, the one that wanted me, I played. But the one that I needed, I played. And the one that I didn't need played me. And whatever the hell I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say. Something about playing and blah, blah, blah. But you know what? They played themselves. Because guess what? You shocked the shit out of them. Talk about getting the last laugh. You got the last laugh, honey. When you said, oh, newsflash, I'm spinning the block. They was like, wait, what? I'm spinning the block. But you know what? You can't spin the block because that person don't want to be with you no more. But you know what? I want to be with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to make it right. I'm going to make it right. Because that person is my wish fulfillment. And that's confirmation. Confirmation in the station. And I know I can't sing. Alright, okay. So something just jumped out already. Yeah, you done learned your lesson. You learned that lesson. You had to turn your back on these people. You had to. You know? You may have known these people for a long time, but you knew one thing. You was spinning a block on somebody, going back to somebody from the past that you had fond memories of, that you was like making it so that you couldn't remember some shit. Yeah. So it's like for a long time you tried to build something with someone else, this King of Wands energy. You tried for a long time to build something, to make it work with this King of Wands energy. But guess what? This person, they wasn't trying to really make nothing work with you. They always wanted you to be in a state of confusion. They always wanted you to feel like no matter what you did, it just wasn't good enough. It just almost hit the mark. It just was almost there, but not quite. Like, even if you said, I just did backflips, twirling dynamite sticks in my mouth while backflipping through hoops of fire with gasoline draws on that was just freshly saturated and a flammable gel all over my skin to impress you, and you say, yeah, that's kind of cool, but it's a Monday. I would really be impressed if it was on a Wednesday. Monday, it's all right. It's cool. Something like that. No matter what you did, that person was never, ever, ever gonna be happy. So you leaving this situation is justice. Because that person, in their mind, they wanted you to feel like you wasn't gonna be shit. You wasn't gonna amount to nothing. You wasn't gonna do nothing. But guess what? Judgment is here. Dun, 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 dun. You decided on a different path. And when you decided on a different path, you talk about getting the gas face. You talk about egg on their face. You talk about a face cracking. You talk about being punched. It felt like you was punched in the mother guts. Honey, you want to talk about that? When you said, oh, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm choosing me a different path. I'm going over yonder. I told you I'm spinning the block. I'm going back yonder. The other person was like, oh, what did you just say? You heard me. You heard me. Acting like they don't know this been over. This shit been done. Oh, this is almost like another world, or as the world turns, the garden light, or whichever other daytime soap operas used to come on. But yeah, somebody is on the move. They may be moving today because I swear this chariot car just moved down some. It was set up in this line, it just moved down some. So they probably said, you know what? I am upping my moving date to today, to immediately, to next week. Something. Because I see now, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. And I know I cannot sing, so I'm not even going to try. But yeah, this person sees clearly. And when they saw this person like have a conniption fit, they know that they provided a tower moment for that person. That's what the telltale sign was. That's what the telltale sign was. But they wanted you to be stuck. Only to find out that they was the one that was stuck like Chuck. Page of Pentacles. Then they want to apologize. And they want to kind of like apologize, minimize it, like, it really wasn't all that. But then they also want to say, but what we can do, you don't have to go nowhere. What we can do instead is we can do this. This works out better for you, right? It's like they want you to be in a position where you have a choice to make, because they want you to be in a position where they're giving you an option that works only for them. Like you have a decision. They want to offer you something that only works for them. That's only in their benefit. Because they know their money is so freaking funny, it ain't even funny. It's funny, but it ain't ho ha ha funny. You know, they sitting there, they got the 4 of Pentacles, but they want to act like they got they're the King of Pentacles, but they're not. They know they're not, and you know that they're not. They know you're the King of Pentacles, and they're the 4 of Pentacles, and they know you know that, and they know you know that they know that you know that. Let's see what the stack has to say about this, and we'll close this out. It's starting to get a little long. Okay. In that situation, there was no love. None. Zip, zilch, zero, nada. Spirit said, you need to love yourself. You need to love yourself, boo. Guess what? You're close to your soul tribe. You are close to your soul tribe. You are in the vicinity. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. And whatever this situation is, you are finally dealing with it. You're finally looking the problem in the eye and addressing the elephant in the room. It's probably a very emotional time for you. I get it. I get it. But you know, whenever you are dealing with pent up emotions that weren't yours in the first place, understanding, seeing things, understanding and accepting things, and overstanding and understanding things about yourself, that's an emotional thing. Looking at where you made mistakes and wishing you could turn back the clock, that's an emotional thing. But the thing is that you need to concentrate on is you are in manifestation mode. You're entering your period of happiness. You're entering your period of joy. You, baby, are the phoenix rising. You, sweetheart, are the phoenix rising. Guess what you did? You broke the curse. You looked at the devil and you was like, boy, bye. But you broke the curse. Whatever curse that was. Could have been an earth sign. A Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. You know? And then whoever that person was could have been a one-trick pony. All they had was one trick. And that trick was to try and keep you stuck. You know? And then they probably fucked up and too scared to make it right. But they want you to be that way too. Too scared to make it right. The Spirit says don't. Happy Friday, y'all.